moving on to a topic which you've also been outspoken about, the unexpected, I think it's fair to say, sacking of Nigel Pearson at Leicester City.
It's a really weird one. I mean, I've had a couple of little tiny squabbles with Nigel. Nigel can be, quite obstinate and difficult, and he's had his moments of, that we saw last season with the whole player on the pitch, and then he, the press conferences, etc., etc. But we don't judge managers by their popularity, and as long as it, that doesn't completely overstep the mark, then it's about being successful. Do we all think that Brian Clough was a wonderful guy all the time, and Alex Ferguson didn't do things occasionally? I've seen things that he's done that are, much worse than that. So, you don't have to be a lovely guy to be a successful manager, which is what they seem to, the excuses that are coming out. You've got to stick with someone. He's done a brilliant job at Leicester, twice over a period of time, and that escape last season, and the fact that even when they were adrift at the bottom, the players and the supporters were still right behind Nigel, shows that he was running that club well, and it just seems they don't even seem to have any kind of plan B either. They clearly don't know what they're doing. So it's a real shame. And if you ask me now, I think Leicester should appoint its manager. Now I'd say Nigel Pearson, because they haven't got a clue who else they're going to get. That's for sure.
That would be brilliant if they reappointed him.
Well, they did it last time. I think there's no question that he was sacked in the second half of the season and then reinstated within a couple of hours. But I think that's the situation. But we'll never quite know exactly what happened there. But interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think it does say a lot that during those difficult times, Nigel Pearson doesn't manage the media; he manages the players, and the players seem to be playing for him. There was no problem.
Well, that's it. The players were right.
That's the most important. Yeah,
that's the most important thing. I understand they had 2 or 3 really good signings, or relatively expensive signings lined up. Then there's why players would then come when the manager that they thought they were coming to is not there, so it throws up their pre-season. It just seems a remarkable decision to have done that at that particular time. If you're going to do it right at the end of the season. It's obviously, there's obviously degrees of what happened on the tour, and things do go on, but ultimately you've got to make the decisions for the good of the football club.
Yeah.